Hey, all right, guys, good morning, and thank you so much for signing in and signing up for today's class. So we're going to get started warming up and stretching, laying down. So if you have a mat or just something comfortable to lay down on, um, that's what we'll start. We'll be on hands and knees a little bit. Let's see. If you have a set of dumbbells or hand weights that you want to use in class today, go ahead and grab those. So we'll be using, or an option to be using, some weights. So I have the lighter ones today, but you can go heavier too. So on that note, I guess that's pretty much it. Something comfortable to lay down on, a mat. We'll be on hands and knees a little bit kneeling. So if you need any extra padding underneath your knees, palms, elbows, grab an extra towel or piece of clothing and those dumbbells. So I'm using the lighter weights. If you want to go heavier, you can do that too. And you'll still get a good workout even if you don't have any weights to use. So I added something extra. I'm gonna need some arms. That is as much space as we can get. All right, so yeah, so we're gonna get started. So go ahead and come to laying down. Start with your knees bent, long flat spine on the floor. So your tailbone's down, shoulder blades, little double chin just to help lengthen the back of your neck. Arms are gonna come down to your side, and we'll start kind of moving our arms, kind of stretch open around the chest and back. So we're gonna take a big circle, reaching your fingertips up to the ceiling, making sure those shoulder blades are still pressing down into the floor, out to the sides of the room, opening up through the chest, and then hugging back down toward your hips. Just a couple of these arm circles. Lots of stretch through the fingertips to reach to that inner elbow, while still trying to keep that wide open chest and back. So not sacrificing shoulder blades squeezing together or losing any space between your shoulders and ears. Nice long neck. One more circle this direction, reaching up, out, circle around, and then we'll reverse directions. Arms go out to the side, shoulder blades spread wide. Hands go straight up and back down. One more circle. Hey, come on, just the neighbors. You're fine. One last big circle. Hands reach up to the ceiling. Press those shoulder blades back down. And then adding on head, neck, and shoulder blades. So you're going to start to reach your fingertips up, forward, and down, rolling up head, neck, and shoulder blades. So you have that nice scoop in your stomach. Your head. Blocking the view. Sorry, guys. Inhale on the way down. Exhale, lift. Ribs pull together, belly button folds in. Inhale, peel down, upper back, neck, and head. Exhale, reaching forward, squeeze that breath out, hug in. Couple more like this. So moving with your breath or breathing as you move. Exhale on the way up. Inhale, lower. Making sure those hips stay in place. So kind of pressing your tailbone down, sitting bones down as you roll up and down. Last one we're gonna hold. Inhale, exhale, reaching up, forward, pressing through the palms, belly scoops in. And then keeping that breath going. Inhale, start to pulse those arms, and exhale. So that constant kind of scoop in, you want to breathe into the sides of the rib cage. Thinking of your torso getting a little wider, a little broader. Softening the chin so you feel your spine rolled up. Tension through the back of the body in your core, but soften the front of the neck and chest. Fingertips reaching forward, like trying to reach past that outer ankle. Plugging those shoulders into place. Last few breaths. Inhale, pulse, pulse, pulse. Exhale, pulse, pulse, pulse. One last one. Inhale. And exhale. Let's roll it all the way back down. Inhale. As you exhale, we're going to lift up and hold again. And then this time we're going to be moving our legs. So we're going to take our knees in toward the hips. About a 90-degree bend. You can point those toes and you'll hug those inner thighs together. Inhale, toes tap down. Exhale, knees come back up. You want to take one or both hands behind your head, you can. Keeping that lower back connected to the floor as you move those legs. Kind of warming up in hip flexors, lower abdominal muscles. Last 4. Inhale, tap down. Exhale, knees in. Last 2. Good, final 1. Toes tap down, legs come back, 90-degree bend. We'll keep them here. Pressing those outer hips down, hands are going to continue to reach forward. We're move side to side. See a little squeeze left rib to left hip, right rib to right hip. So moving side to side in the torso, turning on those obliques. You will stretch to the side of the rib cage and waist. And hold your hips and legs still. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come back center. Let's hold toward the back of that right leg. Extend the left leg up. Inhale. As you exhale, we're going to switch. Inhale. Exhale, switch. So one leg in at a time. Other leg shoots out, reaching up through the toes. You can use that little pull on your hamstring, the back of your leg, or maybe you can reach up a little bit further to your calf or ankle. Helping you that curve in that upper spine. 8, looking good. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and draw those knees in. Give them a little squeeze so abs are nice and warmed up. Got some built-in stretch as well. Rocking side to side. And then rolling yourself on up. And we'll flip on over to come to hands and knees. So in this all-fours position, tabletop, hands and knees, whatever you want to call it, you want to make sure your shoulders are stacked over your wrists. It's really important that you're not moving too far back or too far forward. There's a little space between your knees. I'm going to start with my right leg, the one that's closest to you, so you can see as we move. Try to keep your left leg straight up and down. Those toes can be flat or tucked. So keeping kind of a bend in your right knee, we're going to take that leg and start to cross it. The knee crosses behind the left calf. You'll feel a little stretch in that outer hip and thigh. And then lifting your knee out to the side. Extending that leg out. It doesn't have to straighten all the way, but feel some reach to that outer thigh out to that pinky toe. And then bend it back in. So repeat, knee crosses, lifts out to the side, extend the leg, straighten it, bend at the knee. So kind of 4 parts. Cross, lift, extend, and bend. Good, so cross, lift out to the side, straighten, squeeze behind the knee. Cross, lift, extend, and bend. Good, counting down, you got 8, lift, straighten, bend in, 7, cross, lift, reach it out, hug it in, 6, cross, lift, reach out, squeeze in, cross, lift, reach, and squeeze. Almost there. A little lift in that front waistband, pressing up from those palms, looking forward and down. Cross, lift, out, and in, cross, lift, straighten out, squeeze in. Last 2, cross, lift, reach out, hug in. Final 1, cross, lift, extend out, and bend. Now you're going to take that leg back, knee behind the shoulders. You got that 90-degree bend, and hamstring curl. Reach out, squeeze in. Reaching out through the toes, right behind your hip and shoulder. Hug behind the knee. Extend and bend. We'll finish with a straight leg. Counting down. 8, 7, last 6, 5, good, 4, reach out, pull in, keep that thigh bone lifted, 3, 2, and last 1, leg is straightened behind you. Holding here, start to kind of find a little bit more balance, so I'm pressing down to my right palm, left knee, shin, and extending my opposite hand, left fingertips forward. So inhale, you have lots to reach fingers and toes, and then exhale, that hug, elbow to knee. Reaching out long, stretching through the spine, abdominal wall, little scoop, rounding the back, elbow to knee. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, squeeze. Breathing as you move. Reach and scoop. Just 4 more. Reach out, big inhale. Exhale, pull it in. Good. Last 3, 2. Final 1, inhale, reach out. Exhale, squeeze, inhale, reach out. Hand comes down, I'm gonna pull that knee in like you did before and step that foot all the way forward. Use a hand to help get it there. Tuck your back toes and then lifting up, head and shoulders. Shoulders stack right over those hips, so we'll set up for a lunge, so coming all the way up. Have that as a split squat, right leg in front, left leg in back. Hips as level as possible, bending both knees. Inhale and exhale. So pressing down into that front heel and out through the back. Feel a little hug in of those inner thighs, deep core muscles, pelvic floor to help you balance. Arms can move with you, stay at your hips or side. Getting ready to count down. You got 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one, come all the way up, 2 straight legs. We're gonna drop our back heel down so you get a little spiral in that outer left hip and thigh. Re-square those hips and then stack your right knee right over that ankle. So you have from straight up and down a little pull forward. Front ribs are squeezing together. Hips are level, long flat back. Moving in that back leg, we're gonna start to lift the heel and press it back down. So holding this lunge, that tension up and down the front of the abdominal wall, back heel lifts and lowers. I'm stretching that outer hip for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one. Hold your lunge. Now we're moving our front leg. Leg straightens and bends. So keeping your heart reaching forward, just that front leg moves. So less shift in the body. Pulling through the back of the leg as you press through the heel, up through the hamstring, and then sending that knee forward, stretching it out over that middle toe. A few more like this. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Last 2. Good, last one. Lift your back heel, back to lunge as the back knee goes down, heart lifts up. So kind of head reaching back up to the ceiling, less of that hinge. 8, ending all the way down in 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one. Float that back knee to the ground. Hands come down. That leg in front, your right leg is going to come all the way back, straighten out. So we're back on hands and knees. Right leg extended back, reach to those toes. Lift up in that front waistband, supporting your lower back. Inhale, we're going to tap those right toes out to the side. Exhale, sweep the leg back behind you. Looking back into that glute, that outer hip. Pushing up from those palms, sliding those shoulders back. Looking forward and down. Inhale, tap side. Exhale, straight leg sweeps back, knee toes face the floor. Like a rotation. 8, 7. We're going to turn to face forward soon. Coming off our hands a bit, at least one of them. Final 4, 3, 2, and last one. Tap out to the side, bring it back. Leg is going to lower down, kind of spinning and spiraling my back leg to face forward. So hips facing forward. Our leg that was doing a lot of work is going to keep moving. Coming back down to your left hand, you can come onto your fingertips. Stay back onto your palm knuckles. You want to come all the way down to your elbow, your forearm. That's better for your wrist, your shoulder. Come on down to that left hip and side. So still working in a lot of that right leg, outer hip and thigh. Inhale, we're going to reach fingertips and toes. A lot of stretch to the top side, lifting through the bottom, that left oblique. And then a sweeping motion, reaching your toes. They don't have to touch. Feel that kind of hug in that right side abdominal wall. So inhale, open fingers and toes. Exhale, reach forward. Stretch out and squeeze. Try to keep that right hip stacked on top of the left, especially as that leg comes forward. Reach, pull in, counting down, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one. Reach fingers in toes, lots of stretch. Big inhale. As you exhale, we're gonna twist, reaching that right hand underneath your left side, pulling that right rib cage into left, hug around the belly button. Inhale, reaching back up to the ceiling. Exhale, hug around. Now, if you want to intensify this, you can extend that left leg, coming all the way into that full side plank, just an option. As you rotate around, we'll come back to our knees and off our hands after this. Opening up, lengthening out through the sides of the waist, hugging, wrapping around the belly button. Big inhale. Exhale, squeeze. Just 4 more. Reach, twist, final 3. Last 2. And final 1, inhale. Exhale, twist it out. Coming down, if your knees are already down, awesome. Just bring the right one down. If not, make your way to kneeling. Now, if this kneeling position is uncomfortable for you, you can stand all the way up, coming onto your feet instead of your lower legs. If you want to use hand weights for this part, in particular, you can always add them on. Grab your dumbbells. So today, I'll keep my legs parallel. So my toes are right behind my knee. You can tuck them underneath or keep them flat, up to you. Knees about hip distance apart, heart right over that front waistband so you're not crunching in the stomach or in the lower back, shoulders over hips. So we're gonna start with kind of a diagonal reach across the body, crunching motion. We've done that before. Palm faces down, you get a little of that twist, that pull in the back of the shoulder into the waist. Inhale, come center, and then exhale, just the other side, that reach out. Think of your core muscles pushing out or rotating the torso, or maybe the reach of the arm, helping to engage the core. So arms, abs working together. And like I said, we've done this one before. I like the action of the twist, the reach, the pull. If you want to add in more legs, whether you're kneeling or standing, you can add in a squat, coming down, keeping length to the abdominal wall, not crunching, pressing up from your shins or legs or from your feet into that kind of cross punch. So again, if it's better for your knees to stand all the way up, please do. I like to do it kneeling, just to kind of help concentrate on that pelvis, that you're not overly tilting forward or arching in the lower back. Inhale, center, lower. Exhale, twist, punching those hips going forward. Twisting up over those hips, rotating in your heart, rib cage, and waist. Last couple ones, and then we'll stay lifted, switch up those arms. Final 4, 3, 2, last one. And stay all the way up, coming to center. So arms are gonna bend 90 degrees, pulling those shoulders in, a little wrap of that inner elbow forward. We'll take our hands down and up, and then squeeze together and open. So on a little 4 parts, down, up, in, and out. Even those shoulders pull down away from the sides of your neck, away from your ears, especially when those elbows come together. Making sure you're not leaning backwards, stacking your heart right over that front waistband, right over your belly button. Squeeze in and open. 8, 7. One more part after this. These arms. Squeeze in and up. 5, 4, 3, last 2, final 1, down, up, in and out. Hand is gonna reach overhead, pushing through one side of the waist, pulling the other. Inhale back to center, exhale, side bend the other way. So from the side of your body, pushing up and over, pulling elbow wide, slightly in front of you. So abs and arms working together, making sure they're not overly back bend, staying forward, right over that front waistband. Push over, hug down. Press over, hug down, making progress. Final 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. You got it. 3. Last 2. Hold down. Last round. Reach up. Hold down. Push. Pull. Awesome. So break from those weights. Set them down. And then we'll just turn to come back to hands and knees. So yes, so working in those arms, hands come down, but we'll get in our second side as far as our leg goes. So again, that neutral spine, not overly arching or rounding, right in between. Pressing up from your palms, looking forward and down, so link through the back of the neck. And the left leg, so for me, the one closest to you guys, give that bend in the knee, it'll squeeze the hamstring. Knee is gonna cross behind the right calf. Lift out to the side, extend out, doesn't have to straighten all the way as best you can, and squeeze back. Crossing behind, lifting out to the side, reach, stretch out that little toe, hug behind the knee. Cross, lift, straighten, and bend. Right leg as straight up and down as possible. Stretch it out, looking good, squeeze it in. Cross, lift, reach out, pull in, cross, lift, straighten, and bend. 8, lift, out, and in. 7, lift, out, and in. 6, knee side, straighten, and bend. 5, out, and in. 4, stretch out, squeeze in. 3, out, and in. Last 2, cross, lift, out, and in. Final 1, cross, lift, squeeze out, bend in. Take that knee behind you. Inner thigh lifting to the ceiling, hugging behind the knee. Inhale, straighten up. Exhale, squeeze in and curl. Reach and squeeze. For 8, 7, 6, 5, lower back stays lifted, almost there. 4, finish straight leg. 3, 2, last one. Reach that leg out, inhale. Right fingertips extend, opposite hand. Exhale, scoop, elbow to knee, belly button to spine. Inhale, lengthen out, pushing out long abdominal wall. Reach fingers and toes. Exhale, hug, elbow to knee. Inhale, reach. Exhale, scoop, looking good. Stretch, pull belly in. Hug, elbow, knee together. You got it, just 4 more. 3, 2, squeeze in, last one. Inhale, exhale, reach, hand comes down, foot, knee comes in like it did before, but stepping our foot all the way forward. So knee out on top of your ankle, hips are level, heart rate over that front waistband. Tuck your back toes so that we can come up to standing. So you're in that kind of split position for our lunges. Left knee goes forward, right knee back toward the ground. Inhale, exhale, straighten. Yeah, looking good. Adjust those feet as needed. Sometimes they start to slide a little too wide, or if you don't have enough room to come down, bring them closer together. Inhale down, exhale lift. For 8, 7, 6, 3. Finish straight legs. In 2. Last one. Nice. Back heel comes down. Front knee lunges forward, so stacked over your foot. And so straight up and down, where you feel a little more tension in the lower back. Pull those front ribs together. Lengthen out from the tailbone all the way to the back of the head, the crown of the head. And then our back heel is going to lift and lower. So trying to hold your lunge with the left leg, holding that long stretch to the sides of the waist, spine and abdominal wall. Back heel lifts and lowers. Push, come down, the ball of the foot or toes. Press up and lower, good. Weight shifts forward, getting burn in that front quad. Counting down, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Front leg straightens, and then send that knee forward. So you still give your body weight forward, pressing away from that back heel. Straighten the leg, pulling up through the back of the thigh, sending kneecap forward, right in line with that middle toe. Good. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Back heel lifts, walk that foot in as needed, and double lunge. Inhale down, exhale up. Back knee toward the ground. Heart lifted high with that front waistband, so now kind of that up to the ceiling, reverse that hinge forward. Final 8, 7, ending all the way down, in 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, come down, float that knee to the ground. Hinge forward, hands come down, front leg, extend it back. So kind of where we started this set of exercises, hands and knees, right leg straight up and down, left toes pointed. Inhale, toes tap up to the side. Exhale, sweep up and back, knee and toes point to the floor. Rotating in the hip. And lift. Inhale, out and down, exhale, sweep it back, looking good. Counting down, 8. Then we'll open to face forward in 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, final 1. Leg goes back. It can come down to pivot to face forward. So hips are stacked. Right hand's gonna come back down. You can come onto your palm like you did before, lifting the waist to stay lighter in that hand. Knuckles work to or coming all the way down onto your forearm if you're sensitive there in your wrist or shoulder. Inhale, reaching out, fingers and toes. Big stretch to that left side, hugging into the abdominal wall. Don't have to touch. Reaching fingers and toes in front of you. Inhale, open. Exhale, off the ground. Toes can tap or stay lifted as they go out to the side. Trying to keep your left hip stacked over the right so it stays back even as that leg goes forward. Hand can come behind your head if you don't want to use it in that reach. Help that neck out if needed. Almost there, and then we'll come off the hands again. Oh wait, side plank, then we'll come off the hands again. One more part. Let's count down. You got 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, good, last one. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, reaching up in your side plank. Exhale, wrap left ribcage into right belly button toward your spine. Inhale, open, shoulders stack, looking up. Exhale, winding around, opening up that upper back. If you want to come into that full side plank, feel free to extend that bottom leg. Twist around. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, that hug. Just a couple more. Done planking for the day. Final 3, 2, and last one. Go ahead, turn to face the ground. Let's just take a nice stretch here. Reach those hips back, palms forward. Take a couple breaths. Fix this real fast. There you go. Pantry drop. Okay. So from here, if you would like to use your weights again, you can use them. We'll add on a little bit of arms back to seated, eventually laying down in our core and abs. So let's start to face the side so I have as much room for my feet and for my head to roll down toward the ground. So start with the knees bent. We'll kind of add in some movement with the legs as we go, but getting that kind of peeling of our back to the floor. We're gonna reach our hands in front of us as we come down. So I like palms to the ceiling for this. Starting to peel down, tailbone. Almost like I'm trying to keep my hands and shoulders where they are and really kind of press through the stomach, through the core to get the back of the pelvis to come down. And then that mid-back, shoulder blades, arms kind of reach out to the side here. Neck and head. And then sweeping our hands forward, rolling up head, neck, shoulder blades. No rush. Sometimes slower is better. Harder in a good way. All the way up. So again, we'll do a couple more slow. We might speed up a little bit. Peeling down tailbone. Lower back. Mid back, upper back, neck, and head. Peeling back up. Head, neck, upper back, mid back, and lower. Sitting up nice and tall. Peel it down. And peel up. So just adding on this a little extra weight, so you might feel a bit more through the arms, shoulders. Or you can do it without the weight, so it'll be a really good workout for your core for sure. I still feel in the arms some as well. Good, let's do 2 more like this. Peel it down, tailbone, lower back, mid back, upper back, neck, and head. Peel it up, head, neck, upper back, mid back, and lower. Last time. All the way in. And peel it up. Bringing those hand weights in toward your chest. Adding on a little bit more movement through the legs. Roll those shoulders back and down. We're going to lift our legs, hover those feet up. And always come back down if needed. Taking a little twist, you're going to squeeze into that left oblique. You want to add on opening those arms out, kind of like a diagonal chest fly. Bring your hands together and then squeeze to the right. Inhale, arms open. Exhale, they close. Inhale, center. Exhale, squeeze left. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Back to center. Right, open, close. Center, left, open, close. Center, right. 4 more. Left, right. Last 2. Left and right. Feet can come down, legs are going to extend back out as we roll down like we did before. And adding on that reach out of the toes, the legs. Knees come in as you roll up. Staying toes on the ground, or they can hover. Press out, lengthen like the capital letter T. Inhale, exhale, scoop, and lift. So same arms and abs as you did before, just adding on the legs. Last 3. 2. Last one, stay down. You can dock those weights. Arms are going to come down to your side. Head is going to stay down for this first part. Just getting a little bit this way, just so I don't kick the wall over there, because our legs are going to eventually move up to the side here. So let's start with our right leg reaching up to the ceiling. Left leg extended out to the front. We've done this one a few times. I really like it for kind of working that inner thigh hip flexor. Your core, keeping the hips lower back connected to the floor, and you get some built-in stretch as well. So left leg hovering, right leg to the ceiling. Do one scissor, so now the right leg is down, left leg is up, and then circle our legs wide up to the side, back to how we started, right leg up, left leg up. One scissor, and circle around. One scissor, and circle around. Good, just a couple more. 4, 3, 2, last one. Good, reaching your feet together, soft bend the knees if needed. Become a reverse crunch, so our toes are gonna reach up to the ceiling, pressing the palms of the back of the arms to get some lift through the tailbone and hips, and then roll down. So you do this with bent knees as well. Think of the ribs coming together, peeling back down, or straight legs. Keeping that push through the palms, chest away from your chin. So the weight is in your upper back and not the back of your head or neck. Last 2. Final 1. Left leg stays up, right leg drops, so you can do the other side. 1 scissor, and circle. Switch, and circle. Counting down. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and bend your knees. Kind of in that V shape, knees are gonna go out to the side, toes together. Pressing tailbone down to the floor. Extend those legs out, reach up to the big toes, so back to that like wide V, and then tap big toes together. Make sure your hips are down on the floor, so not letting those knees crunch in toward you. Out and in. A little push in the back of the legs. A few more like this, and we'll switch it up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one, hold those legs out wide. Hands come behind your head. Head resting into your palms. Reach elbows up to the ceiling. Inhale as you exhale, head and shoulders lift, reaching right hand to left foot. Inhale, peel back toward the floor. Exhale, lift, twist the other way, left and right foot. Doing your best to press to the back of the legs, keeping your tailbone on the floor. Straight legs as you can, reaching to the inner thigh out through that big toe. Lift and twist. A few more like this. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Head lowers back down, arms at your side, tap those toes together, reach out. Inhale, tap. Exhale, open. Tailbone stays down, lower back connected to the floor. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last 1. Right leg goes up, left leg goes down. 1 scissor, and circle to right leg back on top. Switch, on circle. For 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Feet together, legs can be straight or bent. Hug those inner thighs, press the palms of the back of the arms at reverse crunch, peeling up, peeling hips down. Coming down, knees can be bent as well. There you go, last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hips lower, final part of the exercise, left leg stays up, right leg lowers. 1 switch, and circle. Doing our second side in second time. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Give those knees a hug in toward you. Maybe a little stir one way, and then the other. Rolling the length of your spine forward and back. All right, and then we're gonna come up to a seat. I think I'm gonna stay facing the side versus facing forward. Legs are gonna be wide, wider than hip distance, so not together, but not maybe your craziest straddle. You still wanna feel that you're not crunching in your back because you're pushing your legs up so much that the pelvis kind of wants to tilt forward like that, kind of my butt squeeze. So keeping wide sitting bones, maybe not my widest straddle, but outside hip distance, a little bit wider than the edges of your mat if you're on one. If you want to grab hand weights, feel free to. If it's be too much in your shoulders, you feel tension in your neck, you can always drop them. So, starting with our seated saw, arms reaching out, shoulders plugged in. Inhale as you exhale, left hand or right foot, twisting and reaching around. Inhale back up through center, exhale the other way. To get that work in your obliques and that twist, that rotation. Heart high over that front waist and long flat back, scoop and twist. Reaching left arm past that right foot. Maybe a little flip of that back palm behind you. Last couple ones. Let's switch it up, looking good. Inhale up, exhale saw. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, good, 3, 2, last one. Pull those legs together, arms together. Hands go up toward the ceiling. Inhale, bend at the elbow. Feel a stretch in your triceps. Exhale, arms extend. So maybe bring this elbows a little bit in front of you. Making sure there's space for your head and neck. You want to add on as you extend your hands back to the ceiling, squeezing your triceps. Maybe one of those legs lifts up. Feeling in the front of the leg, the quad and hip. Crunching in the lower back. It's too much with the legs, you can bend the knees, or leave both of them down. Eight, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, you got it, 2, and 1. You can take your hand weights all the way to the ground or somewhere out of the way as you lay down. I rolled down like I did earlier. One more time, we're going to scissor the legs. This time it's alternating, head can stay down. You can also lift your head, taking your hands behind your head to help support the neck. Or like we did earlier, you can reach for the back of the thigh or higher up to your calf or ankle. So you can either holding onto the leg as you scissor, final exercise here. Stay lifted with the head, hands behind your head. Or head can come down, arms at your sides. A lot of options. Reaching, stretching from the back of the thigh, front of the toes. Scooping belly and holding those hips in place. There's a little space between your legs to help with that. Try not to grab directly behind the knees. So you can hold your hamstring, the back of the leg, calf or ankle, higher or lower. Looking good, guys, almost there. Final exercise. Switch, switch. Shoulders plugged in, no matter what those hands are doing. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one. Awesome. Go ahead and bend those knees in, lay on down. You guys, we did it. Got in our workout, a lot of good core today. Let's finish with a quick stretch together. Arms reach out to the side. Take your feet, knees over to the right. Line your left hip to follow. Final twist. If it feels good in your neck and back, you can look over that left shoulder, bring your cheek to the floor. When you're ready, we'll switch sides. So knees go to the left, look over that right shoulder. And coming back to center. Reach the outside borders of our feet. Happy baby stretch. It's a nice one to do Monday morning. Stretching up into the hips. Opening up through the back rib cage, lower back. Shoulder blades spread wide. Feet pressing up into your hands. Hands pulling onto your feet. You can rock side to side again if that feels good. When you're ready, we'll roll forward and backwards again to come up to a seat. And that is all I got for you guys this morning. So feel free to sign in later to YouTube if you want to watch this video again or share it with friends. And of course, I really appreciate you guys doing it live with me too. It's way more interesting and fun and pushes me to work out with you guys versus just, being home. So thanks again. Any comments or feedback that you'd like to see for exercises, anything, feel free to leave a message in the chat here on Zoom or send a message to me through the YouTube videos or through Body Rock social media.